is Pixies Productions, and we are doing 5D diamond painting live. If anybody wants to come in and chat, you're welcome. And we are here with Donna.
Christine.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, Christine.
Hi, Emma.
And what paintings are we all doing today?
I'm still trying to get this fairy done. Because now I have a child that wants it.
Which
No,
shot?
So I'm on a butterfly one that doesn't take much doing. Trying to get my lines straight at the moment.
Hi, monkey. Ooh. Monkey. That was crazy. They can't see you, monkey. They can only see Donna's hands.
So we all had a good day today?
Yeah, not bad. Oh, what about you, Emma? You all right?
I am
Yeah,
actually
not too bad.
today. Yesterday and today have been the best days of this week.
So things are starting to look up for Donna.
Yeah, Cassie goes tomorrow, so we're good.
Oh, that's some good news.
She was supposed to go today, but yet again, they forgot another piece of paper.
Paperwork stops everything nowadays. But yeah, we're all digitalized.
But she's eating, so I don't care.
That's all right.
Oh,
Monkos. Why are you rolling around on the floor, child? No reason? Can you sneak upstairs and see if Nugget's awake? Don't wake him up, but just see if he's rolling around in there.
Oh, that's nice.
Said they weren't too sure about the colour on the face and arms so far though. I like the face. I can see what you mean about the arms where it's a bit more shadowy. It's still like I still sometimes think it's best to wait
To complete them and step away from them.
Yeah.
is that my light?
The feedback is
Oh no, I'm on about we've got someone posting on the group at the moment.
All right.
It was a custom we did for them, and she's just saying she's a bit worried about some of the colouring. I'm just saying sometimes when you up close with the picture, it does look a bit off colour or pixelated, but then when you step back, the picture is perfect, really.
I'm also going to try looking, to be honest, into Photoshop and how to correct some of the shading issues. It's like I said to you, one of the customs I gave you got you to do for me.
I'll be back. I'm being summoned.
On mine, wasn't it? There was too much shadowing.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to complete that, see whether it works. If it doesn't work, reorder it.
I'm coming.
But I'm thinking if I can look into it on Photoshop, might be able to work out how to fix the issue in photos.
Have you shared it?
I'm going to. No, I'm in the middle of doing stuff. If you can.
I've had to shut it down or else my stream goes all
Oh,
pixelated.
Right. Then you need on my PC, really.
Yeah, but you need to be in a conscientious mind to move PCs about.
Yeah,
Doing us the straight ones.
Are we all sorted now?
almost at 1,500 likes. Might have to do giveaway at 1,500. It's a good number, like.
Yeah, you do. I know what I'm going to do it else as well, but I need to just sort some stuff out over the next few weeks because How many are we off? Oh,
Not
Oh.
that far.
not that fast. So the next few days,
What would you like?
I may even try and get it Thursday then. Because if I did get them, I would be making a good price there. I've not shared it. You need to go to the YouTube channel and get the link and share it. No, we decided that it's better to do the actual painting lives on YouTube because, like I said before, it's our little thing, isn't it? And then also, there's not as much pressure for, say, like Christine, because this may be her first live video.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah, that's why I thought if we started on YouTube rather than Facebook, it gives you a little bit of time easing yourself in. Oh, sorry, Kendra. I didn't realise you were. Hiya, ladies. This is cool. Sorry, I was getting my sticking ready. Are you diamond painting along with us?
You want to be on? Are you
Do let me know if one that you did want to join the chat. You don't have to have it, the video chat. You don't have to have them. You can have it just facing the painting. And it is as simple as just joining your SteamYard link. And you can try your phone.
So this is actually a custom I'm doing. Have you seen the picture, Christine?
Yes, I have, I think. I
Oh, I'll just quickly rewind you that one.
Oh, no, that's nice.
It's a very little cousin and his family. He's he's nearly one now, isn't he? He'll be coming up one soon. So I've just completed a picture of him by himself. That's going to go to his parents. And then this one's going to go to the parents' mum, so the baby's nana. And then there's another one that I'm doing underneath this table that's going to go to my nana.
So
as a gift.
you not at once, do you? Do a bit on each?
Normally I stick to one kit, but I started the bigger kit first, and because I started the business up, I hadn't been diamond painting for a while. So rather than just chucking myself in at a deep end and going straight back to a quality canvas that's not really very good, I thought I'd do some of the other canvases that I had for the customer, which are slightly better quality and they are slightly smaller, and get them done and then finish the bigger one.
Well, I've noticed there's a huge difference between an Amazon, which is what I'm on at the moment, and that one you sent out to me. Huge difference.
All good, I hope.
Very good, yeah. This one's its codes are just numbers. Very tiny numbers on background. You can't work out which is where.
Donna's having a bit of issue at the moment with her fairy because of that.
The same Amazon.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, she's back. Is yours from Amazon, Donna?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ah, Kendrick, DP's in the morning and Stitches in the afternoon.
Who does?
Kendra, she's in the comments.
Hi, Kendra. I can't see them because I've got the I've only got the StreamYard.
You don't have the comments right next to it.
I can't see them because I got it screen down because of the kids.
Ah, yeah, I get what you mean, yeah. Right, well, now that I know that, I will keep an eye on them the best I can.
Yeah, because they all just woke up. They're having snacks. We're having cheese puffs.
Oh,
Hi, pretty.
That's for chips.
Mm-hmm. We're watching Mulan. Is that how you say it? Mulan? Mulan? I don't know.
Voila.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. I wish I had the patience to cross stitch. Could just about do diamond stitch, but can't do cross stitch. I always lose my
Yeah,
count.
do cross stitch before I've done this.
You used to do cross stitch before you started this.
Yeah, yeah, it's very similar actually.
Well, that's why I said you'd like this, see?
Yeah, they do come under the similar tags when you look online for them.
Mm.
Did I do
I'm not sure whether tried cross stitching when I was younger. I just didn't have the patience to finish it.
you poop?
Yeah, you do need patience with it.
I'm going to poop.
It helps to have one of those rings as well, and I didn't have one of those.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
And then it's a case of the threads. You always lose the threads, and I don't have threads laying around either.
God. They don't want to share their chips.
Oh, poor Aunt Donna.
Starved to death. We having Chinese food for dinner.
Is that your cat noise?
What? See?
I thought it was a child.
Mm-hmm. I'm just a big kid myself. Rose is going to be so mad at me. I threw tomatoes all over her page. She threw them all over my app page today. She had me running around like a lunatic. Because everybody was commenting on them, so every time the notification went off, I had to go to the app page and clear it. So then I went to her app page and started throwing tomatoes. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I do cheating cross stitch. I is on printed 11 count 8. Good for us old and blind people.
I hate
Do you understand what she means there, Christine?
Sorry?
I do cheating cross stitch. I is a printed 11 count 8. Good for us old and blind people. Lol. What does that mean? Can you get the picture printed on the canvas?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, right.
What?
It's printed like. Do you not know? That
My
even
mum
all
was
this,
horrible to me.
printed like
She
a
gave me
diamond-
one that was plain
the
and said,
printed-
"Here."
No, the printed like a diamond painting kit, right? And you literally intertwine the ropes, from what I'm aware.
Oh, well,
and
my
the end
mum was
product
nice, wasn't
looks
she?
a lot like a diamond painting kit, but made out of.
No, I've never seen them
Whatever
printed
technique.
ever. I thought they came like these. I thought you had the infantry sheet
I'll show you what
with
they're
like
on
the
Instagram.
pattern printed, and then the threads, and then the white patch thing.
No, I'll show you one on Instagram.
Oh, God, Christine. Did you see my inventory list for my piglet one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what she means. It is printed on. Oh, well, I might have to look into that.
It's got 60 colors. 2.
Oh, yeah, your piggy custom.
Yeah?
Have you told her what's happening with it, though?
What? What happened with it?
How you and your daughter are arguing about where it's going?
Yeah.
Oh, good gracious.
Well, because I like it.
Donna likes it, but she did buy it for her daughter.
Yeah. I thought you wanted the angel above your bed.
But I like it.
Keep going, huh?
I
Might
do.
take 4 months to complete.
That's not printed on,
I
though.
believe that's already printed on, and you actually just work it out from the corner, and it'll come out the image, is it not?
What?
Right
So
on.
the grid is printed on, or the actual image is printed on?
In some and some not.
So you can actually get some that say, for instance, if you wanted a fairy one, you could get the fairy printed onto the canvas and then go by the colour scheme.
Yeah, you just weave to the colour scheme. Or whatever.
So it's a bit like the latch hook rugs that you can get.
It's counted cross stitch, isn't it, Kendra? Is that the one you did?
Yeah, she's saying 11 counted dead.
Yeah, you count it in. They've got 5 of white. You have to do 5 whites then, and then change the colour.
Ah, see.
I'm definitely going to have to look into.
Next to me.
I'm surprised you didn't know a little bit
Oh,
more.
the image is printed on canvas.
Yeah, I thought they did.
Well, honestly, my mum was horrible to me because I love, right, absolute anything craft. Book folding, painting, everything.
Cake
Yeah?
making.
Cake making's my favourite out of all of it because you can eat it at the end.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the cross stitch, she gave me the plainest canvas. Don't get me wrong, it was a character I did like at the time. So it did encourage me to do like the head and the ears of it.
Yeah.
But by the time it came to the body, I just couldn't do it. I'd lost the thread or I'd lost interest. But if you can get them printed on, that's definitely worth having a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ali's got tons of them.
To be honest, I'm
I'm
surprised.
definitely going to have a
I'm
look.
surprised you didn't know because like you don't see it as much on Facebook, but because of the way hashtags work, you get a bleed over between cross stitch and diamond painting.
Yeah, because
so you do see a bit. You see some of these cross stitch.
well, when you go into
canvases
Ali,
under
they're called
similar
diamond painting.
hashtags,
They've
so-
got cross stitch and embroidery next to it all. That's
Yeah, well,
probably why
that's
it's
that's basically what they are. Because
Yeah.
some kits they probably literally do certain kits that they do as diamond paintings as cross stitches.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, I
Cross
did read at one point.
stitches as big as diamond paintings.
I think it may even be Emma. Is it not Emma who's doing that? We sent her a football team diamond custom painting, and I'm pretty sure she's going to cross stitch it whilst completing the diamond painting, if I remember right. I'm sure that's what she said. I used to do them on the blank canvases, just can't anymore. Like I said, I couldn't keep counting the stitches and I was losing where I was on the pattern.
Yeah.
So that idea would definitely be worth it.
All I know is I have a hard enough time seeing numbers. Never mind cross stitching.
Have you heard of the latch hook rugs?
Yeah, when I was like 10.
Do you not fancy ever trying them?
No.
No? Christine?
No, that's too complicated for me. I love my cross stitch, but it took me hours, absolutely hours,
Yeah,
to finish anything.
I can imagine.
Hung up, on my wall.
Yeah, I'd say that's like that. I think that's probably why diamond painting's got a bit of a bigger pull because I just think I don't even know whether cross stitch is similar to a lot of the knitting type of things you've done.
Yeah,
But it's all a form of weaving, isn't it?
Yeah.
essentially? Well, that seems to be a lot more of a lengthy process than it is to say produce a diamond painting. But like you said, because you can do them on similar canvases, I can understand why there's a niche for them as well as why diamond painting might have been the more.
I just like shiny stuff.
more
Yeah.
AliExpress specifically, Donna.
No, I just like diamond painting because it's shiny.
I thought you said Chinese stuff.
I said shiny. Boy.
I told you I shouldn't be doing a live today. I've not had enough sleep.
Christine, is that your new workshop?
Huh?
Is that where your husband set you up?
Yes, it is, yeah. Put a table in the lounge.
She made me
Nothing.
laugh the other day. She said her husband likes her doing this because she's quiet. She's quiet.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
What?
You can get lost in this.
I know. You saw the airplane?
Airplane was fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that Nugget? No?
With
Yeah.
fire.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say the airplane was not on fire, son, or we would not be in this house. You'd see how quick Aunt Donna would move. See how dark it is? I can't see crap. Sorry, pardon my French. Poop. I cannot see poop.
Are you doing straight ones?
No, I am doing everything crooked today. Well, because I'm not at home and I've got 2 toddlers running around, so I can't put out more than one color at a time. And I only have about 4 inches of canvas left, so I'm doing one solid color and filling that in, which is going to make my lines horrendous. But because I have this groovy thing, which we've ordered and we're waiting for them to come in so they can go over to Emma. Right, Emma?
Yep.
And I have, where's my other groovy thing? This groovy thing, I could straighten all my lines out there.
If you don't have them, a credit card works too.
What? What, Emma?
If you don't have that straightening tool, a
Yeah.
credit card works too.
Yep. My first 2 paintings, I didn't have washi tape, and I lined the sides with credit cards. All my old ones,
Yeah.
I lined the sides with the credit cards. And they're still in my kits at home, just in case I forget.
I don't know why I don't actually do that. Use the credit card on one side and actually mirror on the other.
Taking it all in.
I know you are. See, you're like a sponge. And I'm glad you're off the game app, the page for now. The group is self.
What was that?
Our group can run itself, woman. They get stuck. There's plenty of other people there to help them.
You like telling us off, don't you? I said, you like telling us off, don't you?
No,
She's
she worries about me and I worry about her, and she needs to
worried about me today. So.
slow her roll a little bit before she burns herself out. Because she's trying to make sure everything's squared away so I can go do the things I need to do. And I need to make sure.
Crazy. I've had so many people worried about me today, and I'm not worried at all.
I know you're not, because now you got your swirl on. She got her groove with the group. But sometimes you just need to shut down everybody else, and this
I
is
think you're right, actually. I think I needed to get away, but I didn't say that.
Oh no.
Oh God, Jake is knowing. That's never a good sign.
It really isn't for someone.
I know it's not. I talk to you every day.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Emma's gone away to France. She's packed a DP. She's packed the drills. She's got everything out on the table.
Oh,
Went to look for a pen tray and a glue, and she hasn't packed them.
oh no.
And she's all the way in France for about, I think, 2 weeks.
Oh no.
I wonder whether there's anybody on my page that can help her out.
Tell her to take the tip out of a ballpoint pen.
What?
Ballpoint pen.
Take the ink out of the tip of a ballpoint pen and use the tip of the pen. She'll have to clean the ink out with a diaper wipe, but she can do that.
Almost, has she got the pen, just not the tray and the glue?
You all done, honey?
Yeah, she's not got the pen and she's not got the glue. So yeah, she's got a ballpoint pen lying around, and tell her to take the point out of it, the nib where the ink comes out, and clean it, and see whether she can use that. See whether there's any blue tack about or
There's a
something.
pen tray.
What? Looking for the pen. Oh yes, no, that's red
No,
one.
sorry, there's between the post. punctuation.
Oh yeah, the pen, tray, and the glue. Yeah.
That's what like it.
Yeah, so if she gets an ordinary pen and takes the tip of it out and cleans it, see whether she could use that.
Fix. And then it's just the glue. What would you do for the glue?
Glue tack.
Glue tack.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You'll oh no. I don't know if you can write that sort of tip because you'll.
Right, 2 seconds and I'll be back. I just want to make sure she gets the right tip here. No, it goes all pixelated. It's honestly easier to just do it this way.
If that's the case, you definitely need to be on my PC instead.
Wow, were you hungry? Mhm.
Girls looking for you.
You know they are. They're so quiet. How you doing, Christine? Which painting you doing?
I'm doing the butterfly, but I'm trying to make my lines straight. I started off quite wavy.
You got a spackle knife, like the plastic one?
I've got a ruler.
Okay, well, there you go. Why are you pushing my
I've been
phone?
packing too many in.
Thank you, sir. I don't want to get Mommy's table wet.
You've got the kids out, Donna.
Yes, ma'am.
I
What?
thought so. I thought I heard them.
Hang on, I got a kid slurping over here.
Yep.
You thought what, Levy?
And back.
Are you done chugging? That's him drinking.
I thought I could hear him.
Can you hear him drinking?
I can.
Are you thirsty? Let me see.
And I'm using your pen that I got.
Dinner is. Really? You're killing me.
I got food.
I'm asking Mama.
Ask Mama.
Ask Mama.
I got cake.
You cannot have Andonna soda. Get out of town, clown.
Is it raining where you are, Christine?
Hey, no. Also at the moment, but it has been. We're supposed to be getting some good weather tomorrow.
It's
So
raining here.
really need some sunshine here. But Cumbria, you're always raining, aren't you, around there?
Yeah, no, we never get the hot weather.
Yeah, buddy. Yep. Grab Chinese food. Yeah, go get a diaper wipe. Go get a diaper wipe.
Oh,
Because technically,
You're always a mess. Yes. Go get a diaper wipe.
it's king of the north. That'll be used
Thank
to
you, sir.
call. That's why you're in the wrong part of the country. Doing
I
something.
really need some
Jonathan, they're on
napkins.
the table right here. Jordy, Monkey, can I have a diaper wipe? They're right here on the end table. End table, right there.
Hi, oldie.
You don't need your sock for the pool. What?
Still afternoon where you are, Mrs. Donna.
Madonna Mia Lucia. I gotta put you down a little bit more. Sorry. Come here. Come here, Nugget. Hands. You're getting cheese all over your mother's furniture. Give me your hands right now. We're not going in the pool. 1, 2, hands. Well, I'm waiting for your mother to answer me.
Mommy.
Well, I want to know if she wants to wait. She wants you in now or wants to wait till after. Emma, I'm good, right? You can't see anything, can you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't care, aren't you?
Turn us out, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Crazy kid. All right, I don't know how to mute this. Bear with me.
Can't wait to get started on that one you sent me.
The
That-
nun.
No, the peacock one. You know, the peacock rate.
Or the special drill one.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Really good, that.
You'll have to post some pics when you're doing it.
Really good.
Oh, wow.
Really nice.
Donna's going to be jealous again.
I love the sparkling. Really
Yeah,
good.
we've been on about ABs the last few days, getting some so that we could do backgrounds on some pictures and
Ooh,
import
lovely,
out into
lovely.
pictures.
They do. Packs of them, Donna.
You all got yourself set up now then. Canvases in one drawer, drills in another.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the storage unit, then I'm ready to go.
That's good. That shouldn't take too long more now to come.
And it's crossroads what I order next.
Are you okay?
There's too many. I don't know which ones to pick.
Try and decide if I'm putting these kids in the pool before dinner or after dinner. Because I don't know how far out their mother is.
Hi, Kendra. One of the neighbours has turned up, so she's got to run. Always happens when you're doing a live video. Someone always has to interrupt.
Oh, I thought it was Kendra from the video.
Comes to us, the scared of the dog.
Oh no, I'm just dancing the title. Looks like you done it in a while.
Oh, remarkably well, isn't it?
So what drill are you working on at the moment? Is it a square drill or a circle drill, Christine?
Single, I can't get the hang of doing the three.
As much as I hate to leave you,
I
I need
can't
to take
see
two
'em.
toddlers into the pool.
All right. See you later.
Yes, lovies, have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
She's a bit of jump back in the room.
Yeah, I can't get three in. I'm not sure whether this is three, actually. It could be two. I can get two in it, it's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for two.
I can never use the ends. When I get the drills all set up neatly and in the line, I go to place the multi-end on top of them, and for some reason it always ends up popping the drills everywhere.
Yeah, I can't get on with it, so I'm just doing ones.
Yeah, I'm doing ones. I love ones.
I've got some of these drills here. Look as though they've been covered with material of some sort.
As if they've got like a scratched surface.
Yeah.
Uh,
Some are all right and some aren't. And I've
maybe
got,
when you've finished it, maybe give it a wipe down with a baby wipe. It might get it off.
it's very hard to know if it's your first one to do.
Yeah.
I can see it with puppies.
The more you do it, the more you get used to it.
That's what I'm hoping. Something like somebody the other ones, yes.
You noticed that we've been off for a little while, didn't you? 'Cause we're a bit rusty starting back again.
Yeah. When I started back up again doing these, I noticed that you just have to get back in used to like picking up the diamonds and placing them
A
again.
bit of a technique to it, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, especially like when you bend the tip, like Donna's taught us to do. It picks the drills up easier, but you just need to remember to have it held, not like straight. It's more held at the side.
Oh, right.
Can you see what we mean?
Yeah.
We've actually bent them so that when we live DP, our hand is up more like that than like that on top of the painting.
Right.
It also helps if you get shaky hands, you can also get better control over it.
Yeah.
So we're going to start selling these soon, the bent ones.
Brilliant. I'm using that one you sent me. That,
The purple pink one.
yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. I can't say there's anything you sent me I haven't liked.
Well, that's all right then.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah. Apart
You
from
do know if you ever do have a problem, just get in touch with me and I'm sure we'll be able to fix it.
yeah.
Trying to solve Emma's problem.
Yeah, like Emma, she hasn't got an actual problem with her kit. Her kit turned up fine, but she's gone away and she forgot a pen. So, like we just did then, I like to try and get tips or good ways of if you haven't got a pen or anything like that, maybe
Like
the best
Donna,
way to go about
Donna's
it is use
idea
it.
of bending it was actually ingenious because some would call that a faulty pen end.
Yeah,
It actually works better than a non-broken.
non-bent.
Yeah. And that's exactly my point. Depending on how you want to define it, some would call it technically broken, but some would call it technically fixing a problem.
Yeah, well, you can see better where you place the diamonds. I think even someone like you would enjoy a pen like this rather than having it just straight. I think it wouldn't frustrate you as much because you'd be actually able to see where you put the drills down and what colour's next and things like that. It does help a lot.
I got that tip from Belinda, who said she had like a stroke and she was using it and it helped her. I thought it might work for arthritis, and it does.
Yeah, well, they've got like the wishbone sort of shaped ones now as well. And I'm trying to look into getting a few of them. And like you don't hold them quite as tightly. Your finger sort of goes over the top because it's a shape like a wishbone. You have a bit sticking up this way and a bit sticking up that way, and have your finger held that way. And it actually helps so that your fingers are more spread out, not just cramped on a little tiny spot.
Yeah, it would help. I need my whiteboard now. If I've missed any. Nobody waiting to come in?
Pardon?
Is nobody waiting to come in?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm in the room or
What?
I'm not sure.
oh dear. I had it all morning with Donna. No, you're not okay. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. But when she's on one, go with it.
Oh yeah, no. She was having a bit of a bad day yesterday. No, not yesterday, the day before. And
Yeah. No, it's a terrible
just
day.
everything was just not going away. And then funnily enough, everything started not going my way as well. I was just like,
Yeah.
just let's call this a day and have an early night.
Yeah.
It wasn't even anything on our pages, it was just daily life.
Yeah. You can't. You've got to let it go. The trouble is, I'm on there from 11 a.m. till 1 a.m. the next day. And you can't keep doing it. I was on at 2 o'clock this morning. I was still on.
No way.
That's why you decided to do this earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because you noticed that you've been slowly having to deal with that much in the day, like you weren't doing lives till later at night.
I mean, the beauty is that Donna works a different time schedule to us. So she's coming on. It's like afternoon tea time for her now.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about to say. It's a little bit of a time skip issue, isn't it? Because like,
Yeah.
what if it's tea time? No matter what time of the day, if it's the morning for us, it's tea time for them. If it's
Yeah.
tea
She's always behind us, isn't
for them, it's always one of them three pinnacle times of the moment, either morning, midday, or end of the day, because of the 6 hour time skip, where you're always jumped, aren't you? You know what I mean?
really?
To something called like a 12
Get
hour.
out, but we don't. She gets up early. Gets up about 4 a.m. So,
I know, I don't think the woman sleeps, to be honest.
yeah, not very well at the moment. She's got a lot of
Yeah, she has.
yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it'll sort itself out soon, though, because it sounds like it is.
Oh, she's kicked it behind more than once, and I've talked like America. I've never been too long with her.
It's just having a bit of a day to day,
Yeah, that's definitely picking her up. Distracting her a little bit.
You know, playing with the little boy.
She's got a little girl and a little boy with her at the moment.
Isn't it? She calls him Nugget and the monster.
Yeah, I think their mum's on the way back. I think they were on going in the pool.
You can find you everywhere, can't they? That playroom that we use. I keep getting messages of.
Ignore them, Christine. She told you need to have a break.
Yeah.
You've literally had to start shutting both of your Facebooks down, haven't you?
Yeah. Every time I'm on live, you can guarantee there's at least 3 private mails, and then there's a load of notifications coming through. But you've got to concentrate on yourself at some point, or else you'll end up just wearing yourself that thin that you won't be able to do anything.
Why you have to
Yeah.
Because you're thinking at least if you start doing these, you sort of dedicating a 3 hour window to stress relief and just down and painting, aren't you, rather than out too hectic. Even if you are replying to little bits you have to, it's still a bit of a downtime for you, really, this doing the online, isn't it? Because it's where you've got sort of a couple of hours where you can say, well, I will reply back to people during the day, but it gives you time to do stuff
For yourself.
It's coming over at 10. That's what we're meant to do.
Yeah, well, you need to have some downtime, and then you need to get everything sorted. But
Yes, to do before bedtime.
it's having to juggle it all, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Getting
it is. It's getting away from it because I think there's one more job to do. Just one more job, and then I'll come.
and then someone else gives you an extra job to do.
I know. That was like yesterday. Between you and Donna, you had me run thing like there was just that much to keep on, wasn't there? We were getting,
Yeah.
I was getting on top of what you were doing, something Donna was doing, something, but then you just kind of chucked odd jobs. But I ended up with that many odd jobs to do. I was doing about 2 or 3 odd jobs all at the same time.
Yeah. They're very demanding when you get on a group page like that. They think that you're there for them all the time. Very hard.
Yeah.
The automated reply helps a bit, doesn't it? But you don't have that on groups, and that's the problem. We're alright if, like, because on your page you've got that automated reply built into your page, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They build that, they won't build the feature into the groups, whereas it actually help if you could be like, admin aren't available online, but we will deal with it in case there's an issue.
Yeah.
I couldn't be doing it myself. I wouldn't start again myself.
Oh no.
I'd be a nervous wreck.
Yeah, I know. It's like that when I first started this. Jake was the main one who set up all the stuff, and then I've just sort of adapted to what's already there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even that confuses me sometimes because they'll update something or they'll move something or they'll take something out, and it's like, well, that was the main feature I used.
Yeah, I can't do it. I just rely on Donna for my computer. Now she's lost as well. Go through, especially with Facebook now, making so many changes. It's unbelievable.
I know. Yesterday it messed a lot of things up. It kicked me from one of my groups. It's lucky I had a backup account attached to my group, or else I could have easily lost a good
And it shut it
3
down,
months' work as well.
It's doing that all over the place yesterday. We heard
Yeah.
of another one got out of the group. She got
Yeah, your main account, the main account that I used to create your group, all of a sudden wasn't an admin of the group, was it?
No.
Obviously, you have your backup account linked to the group for that reason. But yeah, good thing you did really, because if you'd have been the only admin and it had temporarily kicked you, it archives the group automatically and locks the group down forever.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, I get these things about, am I happy with them, what they're doing and everything, because they know we're part of a group. But I mean, that group Donna's got is 2,500. She's got in it at the moment. So it's a blooming big group.
Yeah, it's a lot demanding than mine.
But they don't all play all the time. You know, it's been going for about 3 years. They don't play all the time.
Yeah, it's different when you're doing group page apps like for group games rather than just like group apps to try and get people to share things as well. There's more involved in the game one, because if the game goes down, one of the nights I first met Donna, 3 servers went down.
Yeah.
And I just remember the next morning, the daughter complaining. She was like, if that ever happens to you again, you've got to turn your phone off, because it woke them all up.
Yeah, it will do, because they never stop. And they blame us when the game goes down.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing to do with us.
Yeah, it could just have been simply the server's gone down because it's got too much on.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing we can do. We just have to wait for them. But they do incredibly well, really.
Yeah, well, to be honest, sometimes a server just needs restarting anyway. Because if you're adding updates and stuff, which you lot do, you do keep it quite updated, the game, and you're always adding giveaways and competitions to it as well. To be honest, that does need a lot of restarting and renewing all the updates every time you turn that server on and off. All those updates have to then take place, you know what I mean? And that's a lot of data really for it to be concentrating on.
Get one a day, and it's always worth after the delay.
We meant to adjust the camera before you went live as well. I meant to set it up so it'd work on the DP.
Oh, I can change it. Donna's gone. No, I can change it. Don't move it. I can change it to that, and you can see better there.
Yeah, no, it wasn't so much that. I was thinking if you'd have moved
No,
the
because
camera
I was
for
only
that.
going to do a short one because it was Christine's first time, and
Yeah,
to
I
be
know
honest,
that
I was
one,
meant to have
but-
Felicity here, but I think she's nipped to the doctors, so I was only just going to do like an hour and a half just to get
Yeah.
you comfortable, and then it's not too demanding, and then we could always either do one later on if Donna is free, say like at 10, if that's up to. Well, I suppose we'd be going off at 10, so maybe it's better to do one tomorrow with her.
Yeah.
We could do a little bit longer, maybe.
It wasn't so much that. It was more just the fact that I was hoping to have repositioned the camera long term so that it looks down, keeps you in the image, but like you're looking down on the canvas because like where you are, you can see where you're working, but when you can see down on someone's canvas, you can sort of see.
Don't touch my canvas.
Obviously, I didn't mean to touch your canvas. You can sort of see where. Yeah, you threw them right off.
Yeah, you can see the symbols and
See
the print.
what you can see what's ahead of you.
Yeah, but you can to an extent there. Don't, because if you knock me off, I'm going to be so angry.
Oh,
with you.
don't you reconnect it?
No, don't. It's
Oh,
Christine's first time. I don't want her to be confused.
that is a Cumbrian accent, that. No.
No, because yesterday my internet was pretty bad and it kept cutting me out. But Donna just sort of flows on with a video and she knows that eventually it'll come back. And I don't, obviously, it's your first time and I don't want you worrying that I wouldn't come back on or out like that or it won't reconnect. So it's just better to leave it like it.
At the moment.
Where's the light?
Don't know. I was meant to have this done by Thursday, but there's no chance if I'm doing it all on live video.
You'll have to be on it all the time, will you?
Well, if I was doing a live video of it, yeah, I'd probably have to stream it all the time. But it was meant to be going to my auntie, and she's currently down at the moment, but I think I'm just going to have to do it up as a Christmas present for her instead.
Yeah. It's all brown, isn't it? Is that brown on that one?
No, this one's black at the moment.
Mine's black. Oh,
28,500 of them.
where do you find that number?
I have an infantry sheet, and on the infantry sheet it tells you all the details, like how many beads are needed and all the stuff. So that's why I like this seller.
Right. Where do you have that?
Whereas on Amazon they don't ever do the infantry sheet,
Never.
which is not very helpful if you're someone like us who do logbooks.
I've never done it this way because I'll notice the difference. I'm sure. Well, I did notice the difference. I'm packing the other one. This one came in an envelope.
Well, just fold it up again.
Yeah, I just fold it up and put it in an envelope.
Yeah. It's a shame that they don't actually take more pride in the product sometimes.
It is because people start off with this. As I say, it could put them off. The end result isn't that good.
Totally agree with that.
She said sounds good in relation to that custom.
Right. Well, I'll fly out in about 15, something like that.
Keep it going a little bit longer anyway. We've been up an hour at least, so you could keep going. One till Donna.
I don't think she'll be back tonight. That's what she was saying before. She's got to go do the
And
kids.
the doctors, they live about half an hour away, don't they? It is.
Pardon?
I Two kiddies that she's got, they live about half an hour away, don't they?
I'm not sure.
I think so. I think it was about that, or 3/4 of an hour, was it, when she drove back the other day? I know it's not
Yeah,
long.
it's a long distance that she drives. I don't know entirely how long it takes her. But the other day it was horrible weather that she was driving back in as well.
What
Have
it
you
is,
seen her in a car? She takes her hands off the steering wheel to talk to you.
Yeah. I guess they're allowed to do that stuff there.
I couldn't believe it when I saw her. I said, put your hands on the bloody steering wheel, woman.
but yeah, the weather that was coming down there, especially going through that woods, she
She couldn't
driving.
barely see out the windscreen.
I know, bless her.
She just put us looking at the dashboard, didn't she, while
Yeah.
she was driving? Because she said she was like, I'm not even chancing it, it's not dangerous. So you were just having an audio call, basically, weren't you?
Been through it. What with the hurricanes last year? We lived through those hurricanes with her. She had to stay where she was, and the hurricanes were coming through. We stayed up with her on a vigil all night with her. And we were terrified, we were hearing all these reports.
Yeah.
And all she had was a little camera. She had a telephone that she went and bought loads of batteries for that could run them. And that's all she had. She sat in her laundry room over the night.
In some ways, though, as much as it's bad, at least over there, you've kind of have adjusted to it and got used to it in certain areas where you expect it, because over here, we're absolutely done to the
Well,
ground,
right,
aren't we? We get snow and the entire country comes to a halt.
well, yeah. We get hot, we haven't got aircon. No, we go and lay in it when it gets hot.
Well, it's like the shops when it snows, they end up not having stocking a lot of the time, don't they?
Yeah, but that's not an issue in other places. Like Russia, if Russia worked like that, the Russians would starve to death. Moscow would be a dead zone. You know what I mean? I think it snows at least 9 months of the year, maybe in Russia.
I would hate that.
Right. If not, they at least have especially cold winters.
What are you doing with that one, Emma? Is it coming on?
Aye, just about.
How many blacks you got in this one, though? Wow.
28,500.
Wow.
One underneath it doesn't even have one. It's just easier to get all these done first, though.
After what you said the other night, I'm doing all the blacks together.
Yeah, it's just easier rather than swapping drills, because you can always get the outline done if it's something like this.
Yeah, they do pop out at you, don't they, once you...
And then all the swapping colours just comes in the middle.
I think the inside colours will be easier because they're more colour to them. You can tell where one ends. But here, it's dreadful. This coding is absolutely atrocious.
What? Water.
Oh. I was looking up on the table for you.
Oh.
It's already...
Oh, I've got a little tickle in my throat. I don't want to go coughing. I hate it because the minute I start coughing, I won't stop.
I know, I've got my inhaler ready for when I start.
No, it's better to get a drink of water and then it'll eventually just tickle itself away.
So what sort of day do you have then, Emma?
What sort of day have I had?
Yeah.
A long one. I had. I was meant to get my bloods done today.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Didn't?
No. I went to bed at 1 this. Well, I tried to go to bed at 1 this morning.
I was going to say,
Then ended up being up till 6 talking to somebody about an order.
yeah, you're like me. I do that.
It wasn't personally one of my customers, but I'd seen what they'd ordered and I wanted to talk to her about it. So it was all good in the end. And, you know, we got it sorted in the end. And hopefully the company will sort it for her. And then I eventually managed to get to sleep, didn't we? After your abscess in your mouth first. So you were in a lot of pain. And he had to ring the emergency dentist, but they can't fit you in until tomorrow, can they?
Oh,
So that's all good. And then eventually we managed to get a little bit of a nap, and then we've done some orders today, haven't we?
Yeah.
So it started as a bad day and ended on a pretty good note, really.
good. Good. I
How
thought
about
you do blood tests. Have you rebooked them?
Yeah, I've rebooked them. At the time, the doctors that I am at, they're quite busy. So it was meant to be like a 3-week waiting period. So they thought that if I went up to the hospital, it'd be faster. But obviously, I can't just get up to the hospital because I can't really walk.
No.
So it's been a case of you went up today, didn't you, for a prescription? So I thought it'd be better to just book an appointment then. And then if I do end up at the hospital, if I can get a lift before it, they get done before. If not, I've got one booked anyway.
That's right. There's no rush there, really.
So hopefully I'll get answers soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you want, isn't it? I mean, that's all I've ever wanted are the answers. Now I've got them, quite happy with them.
Yeah. So have you had a good day?
Yeah, quite good. Very stressful last night. I had a bit kicking off in the group last night. But other than that, we were fine.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, it's one sure after another in that group at the moment. Got a lot of new beginners.
Yeah.
So they need a lot of input, like you get here.
Must be quite popular though.
Very popular game. You wouldn't believe it unless you went into it to see how people get so tied up in it. When it is just a game, they lose their tempers. They argue if they lose the challenges. They're dreadful.
But
They
the
get
format,
so
you like
confused.
the same sort of format. Of the
Yeah,
game, don't you?
I do. The puzzle games, I think,
Click
get you
and-
thinking.
Click and point actions.
Yeah, that's what they're called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically the like murder mystery type ones, the ones you're always dead big into, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought my phone had run out. It's my phone going. It's on timer for my nighttime medication.
But make sure you get them. Don't turn it off and forget.
Yeah, well, it'll drive him mad eventually. You'll wake up. He's fast asleep. So, Okay, there you are. Because I can't hear you. Okay, there you are. Donna.
Hmm?
Donna's on the screen, is she?
Do
Okay.
Shannon, do you both use the light boards when you DP? At the moment, I'm not. Are you using a light board, Christine?
I'm waiting for mine to arrive and then I shall.
And then you should be using it.
Yeah.
I don't find that I need it too much with the printed canvas that I'm using at the moment because the symbols are quite clear and the light is quite a far distance away. So I've got one over that way, which I can't actually see where I'm pointing. 2 seconds. Over there. So where my arm is. And then I've got one up there. So I don't actually get too much glare at the moment. But if I was to do it on my bed, because the light would be right above where my canvas was, I tend to get a lot of glare off the light. So I tend to use the light board then. I don't use it all the time. I do know Donna likes to put her picture on the cardboard. She straps it on the cardboard at the top on the corners and leaves enough room in between the canvas and the cardboard so that she can fit the light board in if she does need it. So it sort of just depends on where you're working at the time. So thank you, Shannon, for the question. I did notice your status, by the way, about your picture. If you do have any problems with it in the end, just let me know and I will sort it out for you. But I don't know whether my partner commented as if we were actually live at the time when you posted it. What I was saying is when you close up, sometimes it does look a bit maybe off shade or pixelated, but when you step back and actually have a look at it, it should be all okay. Because I've got one of my kids, and when I was doing it, I remember it being quite orange. And then when I actually completed it and stepped away, it wasn't.
That's squeaky.
I know.
Get about 20 people in.
Overall, for some
No.
reason, when we're actually live, it only says like you get the max of, say, the other time it was like 5 or something. But then when it actually uploads itself to YouTube, by the time it's actually uploaded fully, it tells you that it had 20 views. So I don't know whether the counter itself at the top is right or not, to be honest.
I thought it was about 4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But then when it uploads, it normally says 20, doesn't it? Or more.
Yeah, it can say less, but like yesterday it said on average 5. Then when the video finished, literally as it finished, it was 20 views. You could maybe say that at different points people were dropping out and dropping in, and maybe that's how it accounted. But I do think there is maybe a slight error on the numbers. There might not be, though, I don't know. But either way, you seem to be getting more views accumulating than there seems to be people watching at any one time.
Yeah.
So it also means your videos aren't just like a one-stop shop where it's the same people, 5 people just stopping in and watching. You could always, based on that evidence, it suggests that different people are dropping in and watching bits of your video, is what I thought. But yeah, like I said, I'm not totally sure how accurate YouTube readings are.
It's all quite new to us, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I think one of those pen drawings, you know, those pen drawings you've got of the lion.
Yeah,
Doing one of those lions, I reckon would be good.
yeah.
They're really Alex and Two-Face, aren't they?
Oh, I get a stiff neck. I didn't sleep right last night.
I went at 4 and we began with the dog at 8.
No, Donna was saying last night because we painted for that long. I think we ended up doing a 4-hour live one. She was still sore in her shoulder this morning.
Yeah.
Got to remember to take a break sometimes.
I don't know, husband says at 1 o'clock I'm going to bed, what are you doing?
Pardon?
My husband says at 1 o'clock I'm going to bed, what are you doing?
Yeah. You're a bit like that sometimes with me, aren't you?
What?
Going to bed, what am I doing?
Uh,
Because I just get distracted by the painting.
Yeah.
Getting too fat again.
yeah, of course I am.
Jesus.
That's why I couldn't believe they didn't fit me in today.
I think
Oh, is it St. John though?
Because the dentists around there are awful.
what's wrong with your tooth, Jay?
He's got an abscess.
Oh,
I don't know, actually.
Well, he thinks, yeah.
No, it could be one of two things. The issue is, as far as I remember, I've only had 3 wisdom teeth come through, not 4.
my
The
goodness.
pain's right at the back where one of my wisdom teeth could be, and I don't know which side I've had them out, which side I haven't.
Yeah.
And the gum sort of feels like it's changing. Now, I'm not sure whether I'm in so much pain and whether it's work, because it's really intense, even though I haven't got loads of swelling. I'm not sure whether, even though my wisdom tooth should have come through, whether there's a wisdom tooth that's well late trying to force its way through,
Yeah.
or if I have got a slight infection right in the end of the gum where I've had the wisdom tooth out previous next to where the other tooth is that I've still got in. But yeah, it's just been bothering me for the last 2-3 days, and then I ran for an emergency appointment. They told me they couldn't get me any in my area.
Yeah. We had it
So-
the same.
And then I've been waiting all weekend as it was, and then I rang yesterday and they had none. So then today they were like, well, we'll book you in for tomorrow at 1.
Great. That's good. My son was nearly a week with 2 wisdom teeth that grew across instead of down, and they grew under his gum. And he was in agony. And doctors wouldn't see him, they said he's dental. Then dental said they didn't have any appointments other than private. We were in a
Sure.
right state for a week.
Well, that was my problem. I was in a private one, and all because I missed one appointment, because I was on sick benefits because I had a lung condition. Well, I have a long-term lung condition, but at the time when I was with them, I missed one appointment because I had an appointment with them that day, but I had to go to the doctors due to ill health that morning. Completely forgot. And whereas you'd think most people would take sympathy, they just used the line of because they were a private dentist and had missed one appointment previous 6 years ago, that basically they wanted to remove me off the list, which I thought was out of order, but I didn't get anywhere trying to detest it with them, so I just...
If it's just too bad, it's an emergency, isn't it? So you don't have to pay.
Yeah. But yeah, I can understand because obviously I had missed the appointment. But obviously when it was due to ill health, it's not even like I had bad teeth at the time and I rang them because I needed an emergency appointment. It was a genuine 6-month checkup. And then I haven't actually. That was about 3 months ago or something, and then I just haven't gone and registered at another dentist yet. So unfortunately, I had to just ring for the local emergency one,
Well,
and
that's
then I'm just going to register with one.
they'll take them out, won't they? I don't think they do other things. They just take them out as an emergency.
Yeah.
Or the antibiotics.
I need to get some more water. Though, 'cause it won't happen.
Ice you need for teeth, isn't it? I was sitting with hot water bottles with him, but it's ice. You do for teeth.
I know, they're a bit weird, aren't they?
Yeah.
That was the best bit as well, actually. When I rang today, they were told me not to lay down, haven't they, right? And I've never heard that before. Apparently, if you think you could have an infection in your tooth, don't lay down because it can make it worse. But I was saying to you, weirdly enough, I'm all right during the day normally. I mean, I'm getting a bit of pain now, but normally I've been all right until I was laying down. And then it was coming on. But I've never been told that before. And you were saying you once had a really bad abscess when we went down south, didn't we? And you ended up in bed for like 2-3 days with it and was laying in bed. And they never had it mentioned to you before, oh, don't lay down flat with one, did you? And you had quite a serious one where your face had swelled out quite bad. So when this woman told me this today, I was like, that's actually pretty handy information. And she also said, don't put something warm on it. And I was like, well, that's good to know. Because I'd went and put like a hot beanbag, medical beanbag thing on it last night, thinking, well, maybe the heat would soothe it. But
Get ice. We used ice for garden peas. And just
Yeah, that's why I told him last night, put ice on it.
And it really does work.
I'm definitely going to have to get an early night tonight because I'm feeling tired already.
I'm waking up now.
You're waking up now?
I always do. I can't go to sleep before 4.
Oh, Shannon saying there's nothing worse than toothache. I ended up at the emergency dentist on Saturday and got to go back tomorrow to have my tooth out. I feel your pain.
Oh, I know if you've ever had it.
Thank you, Shannon. Oh, toothache's one of those as well. Do you know what? I hate talking about it because you don't have it and then next minute you'll all of a sudden have toothache. All because someone mentioned it around you as well. It's such a weird thing.
it's awful as well. Like I said, I got a lung condition. And sometimes the pain I get in the winter when my chest's more fragile isn't even on board with a tooth. And a tooth's a fraction of the size.
It's because it's more nervous system, though, your tooth, than your lungs, say, for instance. Your lung's more of a muscle, isn't it? I know it's got nerves inside it, but it's probably because it's bigger. It's not as impacted, whereas, say, for a tooth, you've got the root connected to the tooth, which is part of the reason why you feel the pain, isn't it?
Yeah, but even still, right, we've been like 6'4", 5", or whatever I am, and being dead tall. I always had 2 left feet, right? So I've had some injuries in my time. I mean, I've got scars from falling over. We're wearing glasses as well when I was younger. From falling over and cracking my head open and various things like that you just pick up as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but even any of the things I could pull off my head, which I'm not going to go too gruesome or graphic. Toothache's always right up there as one of the worst pains I've ever experienced. You know what I mean? And I don't know whether it's just me, but you tend to find that with a lot of people.
Yeah.
If they always sympathise if you tell someone you've got toothache because everybody. It's absolutely rotten for some reason, isn't it?
You want them to do it now, don't you? In the week.
Yeah.
It's one of them universally agreed upon miseries. If you've got toothache, you've got to sympathise with them.
Oh, man. They're actually all lined up, though. I'll give myself that. Even if I have half play today.
Oh, you're just starting to add somebody over. Oh.
No, it's still going up. I like to do it in like a right angle triangle, don't I? so that when you've got all these sides up and this bit, you can just sort of like there, you can just slide them in because
Yeah.
it's got two sides that are straight.
Yeah.
I always like to try and do it right angled.
It makes sense. In bricklaying, you apply a similar technique for running walls in. If you build a house,
Yeah.
you don't just build walls all the way across. You do the corners first, and then you run each corner into itself. Or you do each corner and you just run right along. But there's obviously a mathematical logic to why you do each corner first. So, yeah, I can understand the logic to it.
There's like that patch there that's a bit of colour,
Yeah.
and then it goes on up from there.
So you're starting to get there then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like to get the black in most I can, so that way that you can tell where you're working.
Oh,
And then
well, that last
it's
night,
more
was it?
complete.
It's a wheel on your door.
I know it's squeaky. I fixed it the other day because it actually came off the hinge,
Oh, right.
but I think it needs an actual new door frame on
Yeah.
because the wood cracked when I put the screw back in. But they are quite old flats, these anyway, so
Yeah.
it's a new door we've got, but just not a new door frame. I wonder whether it just needs a new door frame putting in.
Maybe. I mean, that's me ugly. I don't do it.
I love woodwork, absolutely love anything like that, DIY, crafts, and
Oh,
just
yeah.
my two favourite things. Don't know what it is. Bit of a tomboy at heart, I guess.
Oh, you're here. You could have done hours.
Yeah, if you need anything fixing, you can call me. I love it.
That's where school for. You're Cumbria, right?
Yeah, UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and you were on the same time zone.
I know.
It always confuses me when I'm talking to Donna because she'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's 1 o'clock here." So I'm like, "Oh yeah, of course it's 1 o'clock." Like, even though I know we're 5 hours ahead of them, so
And
technically
it's
we're
not
on
all
6.
America. I know. And it's not all America.
I know.
Don't they?
You get that distracted talking to her as well. Sometimes you just get. Well, she's still got sunlight half the time on her videos. I think that's what bugs me.
And the weather, oh, beautiful. She's out in beautiful weather.
I don't know. I've only ever seen rain on her end at the moment. She's a bit like us.
Yeah. They had it 105 the other day.
Oh yeah, the other day, 105. Yeah, I remember her saying that actually. I must just ring her and the rain must come.
Yeah, from Cumbria.
Yeah, get a phone call from Cumbria. Expect the rain.
But it's great.
Oh, it is. It's like when you're planning going up the lakes or something. It just happens to be the one day that out of like say three weeks that has been sunshine, and you end up going up there, and it just happens to be the day that it rains the most.
Oh, we used to go up there a lot. Henry, where me and his nephew live.
Yeah, it's gorgeous up there though.
Beautiful up there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to get up in a minute. My legs are seizing on my neck and my shoulders.
As well.
Are you getting sore too?
Yeah.
Right, well, do you want to call it this? Because this is your first one. Do you want to call it a day and then we'll maybe get one in earlier tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah? So I'll wrap it up now. Thank you, Christine, for joining us.
Bye.
And I'm just going to quickly ask if you could like the video and share it with anybody, as in anybody that's watching. I'd really appreciate that. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube YouTube channel, which is Pixies Productions. And also, if you hit the bell notification, you should get a notification when the video goes live. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.